Hey guys, it's me the American, and today we have Happy New Year special celebration ultimate cool video. Ta-da! With the Gerber Mark II. Pretty nice knife here, you know, twirls pretty well. Oh man, it's razor sharp. I already cut myself. Not yet anyway. But let us go ahead and see how this fares up to my test as the most ultimate survival tactical knife since the early 70s. This knife right here, of course, there has to be a Happy New Year's plane flying around to interrupt me while I'm doing this, but do not mind the plane, do not mind the government flying overhead, searching for Mayor Fugly. Okay, I'm going crazy here. Back to what I was saying about this knife. One of the most iconic knives of all time, and well, it's a Gerber. The Gerber Mark II features 6.5 inches of 420 high carbon black oxide coated blade. We have the cast aluminum handle here. Got these really cool serrations. They're square tooth and they're very awesome looking. Well, let's go ahead and get the facts straight. The Gerber Mark II is a definite dagger design. A lot of advertisements for the Mark II recently say that it is a survival knife. And that survival knife term mainly comes from these serrations. The serrations on the Gerber Mark II help it to, well, cut vegetation, paracord, blah, blah, blah. But we all know that that tip right there is for maximum penetrating power. Over here, we have a replica of the USM3 Ontario, and it is very similar design. That type of small dagger design mainly originated from World War I, World War II, where they needed, you know, small daggers for combat. Here's a couple of other daggers. Got a really nice Swiss one right here. Got a super long M7. LSA, Ontario, they've tried to kind of copy the design a little bit. Oh, what is that? Maybe for a future video. Extrema ratio suppressor. Oh yeah, green gravy. And my Desert Dagger, famous in the Kill Bill movies. And the Counterattack 1, which is a cold steel product. This is actually a really, really nice dagger. AUS 8. We can all agree that the dagger is a very, very effective design for, well, penetrating mostly. Survival-wise, we're going to have to test that out and see how it stacks up. Now, one of the attributes of a survival knife has to be that it makes tinder for the fire. Everybody likes fire. It's kind of warm. And on top of that, it makes you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Unless if you're one of those raw vegan people. I don't know. I'm not sure. No questions asked. Remember, safety first, my friends. You don't want to get a little tiny splint in the eye that could go rancid, and then you go blind. So, there we go. Me shaving my tinder for the fire. Well, that narrow blade, it's kind of difficult to get in there and shave your little chips, little tender chips here. And it makes me very frustrated. No! Cannot shave my tender chips. No! I guess it does okay at the job, but I wouldn't really seriously consider it. I mean, it's better than nothing, you know. Give me 1 second. Next up, we have the chopping test. Well, this little tiny light blade right here, I can just tell you one thing. It's probably not going to chop worth a dang it, but let's go ahead and try it out anyways. Safety first, my friends. We're getting close to maximum chopping overload. There we go. Here. Oh wow, would you look at that? I made a really nice little divot in there, but didn't really do anything. Can it even saw with these serrations? Well, that's one of the handy things you can do with this. The little saw teeth here, you can actually make little indentions here for, like, you know, like sears, you know, for like tripwires, or, you know, well, snare wires. I'm sorry, I can't use the word tripwire. I might trip somebody out. What about just seems to be on the point here. Tip test, everybody's favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Is that tip bent? Let's check it out. 100% as straight as an arrow. Wow, this Gerber is actually impressing me so far in terms of penetration. Tip strength is very good for this type of, or this skinny of a blade actually. Quite impressed with the steel. Here we have a piece of level 3A armor. Now, a lot of people, they claim that daggers have an inherent ability of penetrating armor. So let's go ahead and test out that theory. This armor right here says lower back and spine protector. So if this armor is on your butt, or spine, and you fall backwards with it, will it protect you from a Gerber Mark II poking you? Let's go ahead and try it out. Now remember, as always, safety first, my friends. I'm a super trained professional, and do not try this at home. Alright, I'll be hitting it. Let's see right there. Here we go. Never done this before. New tests, new everything. Oh, look at it twirl like that. That's actually pretty cool. Sorry for wasting your guys' time. Let's go. Maximum penetration. You see that right there? Now, if you had a 9mm loaded and you had this on your butt, it'd protect you. But the Gerber Mark II, there's nothing stopping it. Last up on phase 1, we have the edge retention test. I'll be slamming this 420 high carbon steel blade. I'm gonna pick the left-hand side today on this piece of hard cinder. Now, if the edge holds up, I'll be able to cut this in half, no problem. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. Oh, that's right, I have a lemon today, I forgot. Safety first, my friends. Lemon juice in the eye is the number 895,000th way of dying. Yeah, lemon juice is very powerful, especially to those who are allergic. Well, actually, of course, safety first, my friends. And do not try this at home. I said that side, one of these times. Hit right there. The edge has quite a bit of damage on there. Let's go ahead and check it out. It's actually kind of difficult to cut. Look at this. I mean, I'm literally pushing as hard as I can. And sadly, it seems like it may have failed the lemon test. That's impossible. Oh no. Game over, man. Game over. It did it. It finally did it. Wow. Nice. Ha. Sha. Now that cinder block, that slab, took out a good chunk of the blade. You can see the missing pieces. They're pretty visible from where I'm at. And it actually doled up that tip enough to where it was having a hard time chopping that lemon in half. Well, on to phase 2. Now on to phase 2 of testing. We have the infamous cinder block. It has destroyed many a blades in the past, and hopefully this one will survive. It's a blade blank with like a weird tang inside of here, and it's actually epoxied into this cast aluminum handle. See how it holds up. Now, I've upgraded my rig a little bit. Here's my infinity gauntlet glove thing. Oh, actually, this is the wrong one. This one don't work. It's a right-handed version. They don't work very well anyways. But here's the left infinity gauntlet. It's pretty cool. It's got a little time control thing right here, so in case if I get injured, I can go back in time, hopefully save myself, you know. Got a couple more stones over here. This one went black because it was a fake. Somebody sold it to me at a flea market. It didn't work. It used to be yellow. and it just blacked out. You know, it's kind of like a fuse and a power box, whatever. Well, anyways, here we have it. Let's safety first, my friends. Don't want cinders in the eye, and do not try this at home. Super disclaimer right there. If I can even get this other glove on. Now, it's kind of slick. I don't really like that. Look at how slick that is. I mean, like kind of like loosey-goosey. It just flies out. So if this thing flies out, sorry guys. There we go. Choose the right edge here. It's a real lightweight blade. It probably won't even damage this thing at all. Here we go. Got some sparks coming off of it. Happy New Year's fireworks. Blade and the handle are still pretty nice. Wow. I have taken some serious chunks out of this blade already. It just will not break the cinder. Let's try some pommel strikes here. Meow! It slips so easily. It's a real short pommel too. Man, golly, this is kind of painful actually. Meow! Ow! Come on, Cohagen. Unfortunately, this blade is just far too lightweight to do any sort of damage whatsoever to the cinder block. It just bounces right off. So, the Gerber Mark II has failed the cinder block test. Let's step it up a notch to something it definitely won't pass, which is the brick. And no bueno. This Gerber Mark II has some serious damage along its blade. That 420 high carbon is just no match in terms of durability when striking a hard object. Tested a lot of other blades in the past and they've held up a lot better than this. And unfortunately, I think that AOS 8 versus 420 HC, in terms of, you know, the types of stainless goes, AOS 8 has 420 HC beat. At the end of phase 2, we discovered that the Gerber Mark II, the blade material used, you know, the actual steel inside, is not as durable as what I thought. I thought it was going to be able to hold up better to those strikes, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Now, I mean, if this blade was made with a better type of steel or a better stainless, I think it would hold up a lot better for like a survival type of situation. Now, a lot of people are going to say this is a combat knife. Okay, I understand, but just because it is a combat or tactical knife, even though they list it as a survival knife, I think it should be made out of a higher quality steel. Now, on to phase 3. It has survived. There's no wiggle between the handle and the actual blade itself, or blade blank with that little rat tail tang in there. And let's go ahead and start with the penetration test. I'm going to be poking the 50 cal ammo GI can. Now, this can right here is used around the world to haul all sorts of types of ordnance and ammo, and they're extremely durable. Will it be able to penetrate through? Safety first, my friends. And here we go. Yeah, the Infinity gloves were, they were giving me too much power, so, you know. I can wield it. It's just one of those things, you know. They say that no normal man can wield the Infinity glove with one stone. Well, guess what? I had 3 stones on there and I can still wield it. But it kind of got to me a little bit, so I need something a little bit more flexible, maybe something with a little bit more grip. Because as we saw earlier, the Infinity Glove is not really that great for, you know, holding on to things. So here we go. Safety first, my friends. Maximum penetration. And that is the #1 thing that this was meant for. Poking holes in things. Now, being made out of that 420 HC, the tip is not as needle sharp as it was before. It has a little bit of a divot. You know, the very tip of it has crushed in. But I say it's actually still usable. I mean, it does still get under my skin. So it actually quite impressed me, you know, in terms of that last phase 2 with this, you know, with this damage here on the edge versus the actual penetrating of steel. Now we have what's called the standing test. I'm going to be hammering this into a 4x6 right here, and we'll see if it can take the mare's weight. Now, being a dagger and the steel so far has not failed or had any issues, we'll see if the Gerber Mark II stands up to the vibrations of the actual hammering and process. Now, the epoxy inside of the blade, it seems to be holding up well, like I've mentioned earlier, but we'll see if it loosens it up. I'm going to be going in about a good 1.5 inches. All right, here we go. And would you look at that? I'm not grabbing anything, I'm just kind of holding my own here. Seems like the steel is holding up very well. Now the blade is slightly bent, as you can see. But it does not look as bad as some other blades that I've tested in the past. There's a little bit of cant now on the blade, so it's kind of reminiscent of the old Gerber Mark IIs. Last up, we have the pull-up test. Now the blade is slightly canted, it is double-edged, so there's a lot of danger in this. Do not try this at home. Safety first, my friends. Got my super cool Fuglycool Sun, Wind, Moon goggles. And let's see how it goes. Can it support the mare's weight while he's doing pull-ups? Not really sure. Gonna have to unlock the Thanos strength in this one. Can I do a one-handed pull-up? Kind of, not really. Do not try this at home. Do not. Here we go. It is supporting my weight so far. Got one there. That was kind of a half pull-up, but it's kind of cutting into my gloves a little bit. I'm kind of hate double-edged, especially double-edged dagger pull-ups. Ultimate super tactical commando style. 1 pull-up, 2 pull-up, meow, meow, 3, 4, and 5. Mare Fuglycool pull-ups. And I have a new giant gash in my super infinity gauntlet goggle thing. Glove gauntlet. Alright guys and gals, well, there you have it. The Gerber. Oh wait, we forgot one more test. Will it cut 550 paracord? Now this stuff is like, you know, for its strength, it's like as hard as copper wire. It's fabric, it's paracord, but let's see if the Gerber Mark II can cut it with the dull side of the blade, and no, maybe. Oh, there it goes, it did it. With the dull side, it actually did it. What about the sharp side? Oh, we got serrations here. Oh no. And the serrations, it actually kind of gets caught in the on the inside of those real square serrations, and it just doesn't like it. But the sharp side will cut the paracord quite easily, will it? There you go. The Gerber Mark II is a fantastic tactical knife. Now, it is not meant for breaking bricks or doing cinder block destructions, but it was able to withstand all of that. Plus, you saw the standing test, you saw the pull-up test, and it held my weight, no wibble wobble in the actual handle itself. Very durable. I was quite surprised. I saw the way that they're made. You know, there's that tang in there, and this is like an encapsulated rat tang thing, and it just holds up extremely well. Now, blade steel is the #1 thing that I don't like about this. Blade steel is just not as durable as what I thought. 420 HC, it's I mean, it's a type of stainless, but a high carbon type of stainless. 420 high carbon, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it just, you know, in terms of long-term durability, if you have to break something hard or extract yourself through a helicopter or something, it dulls up pretty quickly. Now, if this was actually made with a higher end steel, I think would be probably one of the best tactical type of knives out there today. Another gripe is the grip. I wish that it had a better, like maybe like a sandpapery grip. You know, kind of like a cat's tongue. If they made one with a cat's tongue type of grip in the future, wink wink, Gerber, you know, guys could really cash in on these, because it would hold up to my super crazy maximum penetration tests. Oh wow, cool. Actually has a serial number on here. 26002. Code 17ALN. So each knife is serial numbered. Black oxide finish, sorry. Tongue twister there. Is holding up extremely well as well after going through the steel. The black oxide finish is still on there. It's a little bit shinier, but it did not rub off. So that oxide finish is really great. Thanks to all you guys for watching. Wanted to start off the New Year's with a bang, literally. And, well, as always, subscribe. If you subscribe to the Fuglycool channel, you get all the crazy Rusty Shackleford crazy knife reviews straight to your computer, tablet, PC, grandma's old Pentium 3, if it still gets internet, straight to you as soon as you hit that little bell icon. Comment in the comment box below. Tell me what you liked and what you didn't like about the Fuglycool channel, or my knife destruction test. Some people can't handle it, that I used to do the handling thing in the past. Now, a little bit of backstory about that. It's satire, get over it. It's fun, it's goofy, and that's my thing. So, tell you what, just for New Year's, I'll do it for you guys now. Safety first, my friends. Don't want to hold that while you're putting on your goggles. And knife throwing 101. Ta-da! Everybody says I take multiple takes to do that. Ta-da! One more, 3 times the front. Ta-da! See? Perfect. Got to get your ultimate commando skills up. Do a little action. This knife's a little bit shorter than usual. Chop suey. Oh no! Everybody saw my true hair. Must put back on hat. PurpleGunShop.com. I'm not a sellout. And, of course, hit the +1. If you like this video, +1 it. If you didn't like this video, well, you can downvote it too. I really don't mind. Special thanks out there to all my patrons. Y'all guys are what's keeping me alive. Had a little bit of time after the season, you know, the winter season to go by, and I was able to fit in a video just for you guys. And y'all guys get special perks, so patreon.com, check it out in the link below. Well, maybe there's a link, maybe there's not. Depends if YouTube even allows me to do that anymore. They're not really letting me monetize my videos anymore, so it's pretty difficult to make a buck on YouTube. But I have patrons that are actually supporting me 100% of the way, so I'm able to buy stuff like this to destroy. Well, destruction, not destroy, right? We don't want to just inherently destroy things. We want to see if they just hold up to my tests. Now remember, as always, I'm the mayor. Safety first, my friends. Don't try this at home. And, of course, always look at the professional's video of choice, which is mayorfuglycool.com, knife testing specialist. That's the mayor. Thanks for watching.